Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today we are playing Starmade. And I've received a request to do something. What was the request? Compare the I guess the efficiency of these little power cubes I've been making. So what we're gonna do is we're going to create two ships. Let's see, we want them to... I'm going to use a 10 by 10 hull, just standard gray hull platform. We're not actually going to build two real ships, but that's good enough. And we're going to test the efficiency of I guess a custom reactor to one of the pre-built units I have. Let's load up. I don't want the 10 by 10 frame. Let's see, there we go. Power reactor. And we're going to try by, we're going to have one thruster, one weapon, and one shield block. Let's see. I have my numbers written down here somewhere. One of these 3x3x3 power blocks will support 61 thruster modules. So let's take that up to 61. It will support 37 shield rechargers. And let's see, cannon, and a group of 20 cannons. Okay. So that's what all these three would support, and each system is, I guess you could call it, independently powered. With separate power, not drawing from a main reactor, if you will, but I have a couple little reactors. Now I want to know how much power is that actually generating? So three of these guys is generating 6.155.6 thousand energy per second. Where am I? 615 is what I'm shooting for. So let's try 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's go by 5s. So a roll of 5 gives me 600. 14. 25, 3, 5, up, that's too much. Now, 6,156, that was 6,155, I believe. And how many is that? That's 20, that's 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 27, a line of 27 reactor modules is the same as 3 of these separated 3x3x3 cubes. So that looks more efficient, but let's see. Let's just finish putting the rest of this stuff up at 61. Shield rechargers is 37. And a cannon computer that'll support 20. There we go. Alright. Let's take a look at it. So the power, I'm not going to lose any power. My mass is 19.7, 247 blocks. Let's go here. The mass is 21.5, 265 blocks. With slightly less power. Thrust is 18.1. This should be the same. 118.1. Ratio to mass is 2.5. Ratio to mass is 2.5. Let's see. Total rotational potential. I don't remember seeing that. Hit points. Armor hit points. Should be the same in armor hit points, yeah. 1517 hit points. 16,975 structure hit points. That's interesting. So it looks like these little power cubes, they were an excellent little exercise, but I don't think they're going to be efficient in anything that requires 3. So maybe if I had a ship, a tiny ship with no weapons, a shuttle, something like that, I think 2 of them, well actually let's try that. Let's say we have a shuttle, and I want it to have shields. not many shields, but shields, and thrust. So I need 4,103.7 power, and I know I need that power because I already have these numbers calculated for these particular power blocks. So let me come over here and get rid of these weapons, and let me go over back here and try to remember what power I needed. 4,103. Okay. So we're going to start deleting these till we get 4,103. Nope. That's not a power reactor. 4,221 is as close as I can get. Okay. Blocks 220, mass 17. Block mass 17.9, 229 blocks. So even looks like when I have 2 reactors, it's going to be cheaper to build just a line of reactors. But if I'm looking for space, things like that, I'd probably use these guys, because they're just a 3x3. This is a 1 by what? Where am I? A 1 by 21. So if I'm really hurting or need specific amount of space, I'd use these long lines, or I'd use the cubes if I need specific cramped spaces. Lines if I can get away with lines. So it's been an excellent exercise in my modular design. I think playing with these power cubes, seeing what I can get out of them. It's been fun, but I don't think in the long run they're going to be particularly useful. Although, let's see, do I have... There we go. Admin load that. There is one application I had thought of, and let's actually... I don't want to fly all the way 107 meters as an astronaut mode. One application I had thought of, I haven't actually tested it thoroughly, or, well, to be honest. And here is a cannon. It's a cannon turret. Let's see... Made it so it's not the easiest thing to get into. And it shoots... cannon. Okay. And... okay. Let's check it out. I have a 3x3x3, the Zetus cube. I have 2 thrusters, because I like to put thrusters on my turrets. So when I spawn them in, I can move them more quickly to where they need to be. Puppy AI, and that's it. Oh, it does have all the hookup stuff for the barrel, the rail stuff. But the idea was maybe produce a self-powered turret, so it doesn't draw anything from the main ship. I knew there used to be a bug with powered turrets, that if they drew too much power, they wouldn't fire again, and it got a little fuzzy, and I forget exactly how that went, and I don't know if it's been solved, or if it's still a thing. Don't remember. But this turret is completely self-powered, so it wouldn't have to draw anything from the ship inside. In fact, I threw a few capacitors on there just to be sure. I know they're not connected, not getting any sort of bonus, but so what? Now, for something like this, I would want a 3x3x3 instead of a, well, let's see, that's 2050. Yeah, 2050. The 1 comes from the core. So how many would I need to get 2050? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I didn't want a 13 long power reactor inside my turret. Let's see if we can't do something else. 4, 3, 4. Let's see. Or I didn't want a shape like that. And that's 2100, that's enough. I wanted something more compact. So I think in very specialized situations, these are going to be good. I'm still not sure about this turret, though, but I built it. I'm gonna play with them and test them out. I do like the aesthetic of it. I think it looks neater than my antimatter turret I had been playing with. And I'm stuck in a block. I'm still stuck in a block. Help me. I'm stuck in a block and I can't get out. Okay. Well. Stuck in that block too. Okay. So I'll guess we'll finish this up from over here. So I'm thinking these tiny block power reactors I've been playing with, they've been a nifty exercise. They've been really fun to figure all this out, and they're going to be the building blocks of understanding further understanding. I actually went and looked up the formulas to figure out how much power I'm using, and I'm probably going to need those in the future. But I think, unless for a very compact ship or a turret, something I don't want to use this much space, I think these are going to be a little more efficient. Although in bigger real builds, capital ships, things like that, anything smaller than or larger than a shuttle, not smaller than a shuttle, anything smaller than a shuttle is going to be interesting. Anything larger than a shuttle, I think, or even a fighter. I think the light fighters I had, I think that's longer than the whole ship. So anything larger than a light fighter, I'm going to say, probably going to be a better idea to run lines of reactors instead of 3x3x3 cubes. But that's just a little diversion, little side thought. I really enjoyed playing with the cubes. I hope you've had fun. I have. But I think we're gonna play with something different now that I think we've exhausted the cube potential. Well, the 3x3x3 cube anyway. Alright, I have been JW608. This has been Starmade. I'll take you cats later.